I just wanted to propose some possible different trades to see how the Tolos would react on the truckwreck.com text line, to see how you would react,
all right,
RJ Choppy, as one of the lead Dak heads in DFW. And just because I didn't want it to be totally unreasonable, right? You got salary cap issues and cap hits and dead money. I had asked you and Bobby Bell, like, just give me some general cap guidelines on this, because I didn't want it to be too unreasonable. And Bobby wrote back, if the Cowboys traded Dak before June 1st, it would put them an extra $23 million in the red on the salary cap. That's not good. But post June 1, a trade would free up $20 million in cap space. So you could easily take on a lower salary with that. And then you know, if it's a bigger name guy making more money, then you free up an extra $5 to $10 million. We all know that teams can do that. So a pre-June 1 trade of Dak would pretty much be impossible. They could probably make the money work if it was post-June 1. So I just wanted to get some general cap ramifications before we got too wild here. All right?
Yep.
All right. So the first thing I'd like you to do is to look at this Dak proposal from the other team's point of view. I don't want you to look at it from the Cowboys' point of view. I want you to look at it from the other GM. All right? Let's start off with Kyler Murray. You're the Arizona Cardinals. You guys are fighting with each other right now. Kyler Murray's going into his 5th year. You can get him on his rookie contract for one more year, but he's going to be wanting Dak Prescott type money. Kyler Murray is going to make the argument, and he's probably going to win it, that he's worth $40 million a year. Arizona right now thinks that he's immature. He's an immature brat who quit on his team and refused to go back into the Rams game in the 4th quarter of a blowout. So if you were the Arizona Cardinals, RJ, would you consider trading Kyler Murray for Dak Prescott?
No, I don't think so. Now, you are saving a little bit of cash in the short term, so that is good. But no. After hearing some of these things that Kyler's been doing with the Cardinals and the organization, and some of the things his teammates have said, I don't want any part of that.
No, I'm asking you to look at it from Arizona's point of view.
From Arizona's point of view.
Not the Cowboys. I want you to look at it from the other team's point of view first.
If I'm Arizona, I am looking for any excuse to get rid of him.
Okay, so you would consider trading him for Dak?
If I'm Arizona, I think you're upgrading, or not even upgrading. You're making a lateral move in talent and a massive upgrade in leadership.
Oh yeah.
So I would make that move if I'm Arizona.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Let's move on to Russell Wilson. You're Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
You're keeping Pete Carroll.
Yep.
Russell just keeps talking about legacies and legacies and legacies. And you think that the two of them are not going to stay together long. His name keeps coming up in headlines, whether it's Tampa Bay or the Commanders. Would you trade Russell Wilson for Dak Prescott if you were the Seahawks?
If I'm the Seahawks, I absolutely make that trade as well. I'm getting 7 years younger, and it's really a no-doubter, no-brainer. Doubter? That's not a word. It's a no-brainer. 100% chance if I'm Seattle and if Cowboys call and say, we'll trade you Russ for Dak. Not only would I...
Russ is 33, Dak is 28.
Yeah, not only would I make that deal if I'm Seattle, I would also say, can you also take Jamal Adams off our hands?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Easy, quick answer for you on that one. Aaron Rodgers. You're the Green Bay.
I'm Green Bay?
If you're Green Bay. You have, let me set up the circumstances. You have Jordan Love. Now, they're in cap hell, right? Overthecap.com came out with all these ways that the Cowboys and the Rams and the Saints can free up a ton of money. They said Green Bay, they can't do it. Now, Green Bay is still going to offer Aaron $45 a year, so I would think that they would be able to go ahead and make that work. But again, the cap rules, I didn't look that in depth into it because this isn't going to happen. But if you were Green Bay and Aaron wanted out, you got Denver options as a trade to the other conference, but you can get Dak Prescott back. Meanwhile, you do have Trey Lance sitting. Oh, excuse me, Jordan Love. Trey Lance was viral yesterday for one stupid, sick throw that he made at Niners practice, and Jay Glazer said they're like doing backflips over Trey Lance's development. You got Jordan Love, a first-round pick in Green Bay. Would you do it if you're the Packers?
If I'm Green Bay, you have to look at it from a similar perspective as Seattle. The quarterback wants out, you think.
Same conference.
Yeah, but the quarterback wants out. You might as well get rid of him and trade him. But this is unlike Seattle and Arizona, where you can make a case it's a lateral move. This is a mega step down. If you're Green Bay.
But you're going to lose them anyway. Would you just rather get more picks?
No, I think I would take the sure thing. Dak is like the Green Bay Packers would go from Favre to Rodgers to Dak. Like that's a hell of a 40 years. So, yeah, I mean, you have to make those difficult decisions. I mean, if they don't believe in Jordan Love, then I would do this. But I would be very skeptical. I would be very hesitant at first to walk away from Aaron Rodgers.
All right. Next one. Hypothetical Dac trades with all the QB drama this year. If you're Houston, would you trade Deshaun Watson for him?
Well, hell yeah. Deshaun Watson, theoretically, he might never play again.
Right.
So, of course, 100%. I'm already paying Deshaun, so now I'll just pay Dak, and I'll get a guy who actually can play.
Okay, I'm gonna cut it off there. You got your Derek Carrs. I think they're talking extension. You got your Kirk Cousins. No one besides Chris Russo thinks that Cousins would be an upgrade over Dak. Now I want to reverse it and see if you do it if you're the Cowboys.
All right.
Dak for Kyler, you're saying no.
Not a chance.
Dak for Russell.
Not a chance.
You're saying no. Not a chance.
Not a chance. I don't want to. I'm not. There's a chance Russell Wilson's washed.
Okay.
He's old.
Dak for Watson. You're not doing it because of the legal stuff.
Legal stuff.
Okay.
I don't know when Watson's going to play.
And then Dak for Rodgers.
100% I do it.
If you're the Cowboys.
Let's get me the ring.
Oh, you said you're planning for 5 rings, not 1.
Yeah, I know, I am. But Rodgers is Dak's not going to get you 5 rings.
He's not?
No. The Cowboys are in a tough spot because Dak is
When did you make that decision?
Sometime between 2016 and yesterday.
Oh.
I don't know when it was.
Okay.
He's not going to get you 5 rings. Because
so then they never should have signed him. That's your philosophy.
That's pretty much my philosophy.
Why are you smirky? You caught?
Because I think I'm caught. I think I'm backed into a corner now, and I don't really know how to get out of it, so I got to stutter here and find a way to filibuster and figure out a way out of this thing.
All right.
Because I love that man. I love Dak Prescott.
Okay, but why won't they win
multiple times with him?
Multiple.
Well, a couple of reasons. One, and I think this is the most important, he's not that good. He's great, but he's not good enough to win multiple.
Okay.
And then history shows he's not going to. And this was from
Archer.
Todd Archer. Since 1980, it's 41 years, almost 42 years now. Only 3 quarterbacks have made it to the Super Bowl with the original team that drafted them after they had spent 6 years as the primary starter. Okay. Dak just finished 6th.
So only 3 quarterbacks since 1980 with Dak's tenure have made it to the Super Bowl.
For the first time.
First time.
One of those is Ken Anderson.
What does that tell you?
That tells me that the quarterbacks that made the Super Bowl either do it one of 2 ways. One, they take advantage of their free years early on, and that's a team fault that they didn't. Or 2, they're good enough early on to will their team there, like Joe Burrow. Okay. The 3 that did make the Super Bowl after they spent 6 years in the NFL with the original team for the first time One was Ken Anderson with Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
And then one was Peyton Manning, who did it in his 9th year.
Colts.
And one was Matt Ryan, who did it in his MVP year.
Okay.
Now, the difference between those two and Dak is Manning had made a conference championship game by that point, and so had Matt Ryan. So it's not like they were one and done every year in the playoffs. They had made some runs, and they had made, you could see the progressions in their careers. Now, it should be noted that Manning didn't make the AFC Championship game until 2003, which was 98, 9, 0, 1, 2. That was his 7th year. So he's, Dak's still on the same course. He could easily do that next year. But you've got to see some of that progression.